One of the wonderful things about life in Tulsa, we're not just talking on this TV show about people you should know, but also spotlighting charities. And Amanda, who are you going to talk about this week?
Well, this week we have Emergency Infant Services, and for more than 30 years, EIS has provided families the emergency items for their babies, such as diapers, formula, and clothing, maybe when they have nowhere else to go. The need for their services has never been greater here in the Tulsa area. This summer, the demand increased nearly 30% since last year. EIS has recently set new daily records of 54, 56, and 63 families served in just one day. For the most part, these are new families coming through the door. A family can only come to Emergency Infant Services 4 times a year for the basics. Located in downtown Tulsa at 3rd and Houston, EIS services know they are not reaching everyone in need. For this reason, the Tulsa Fire Department has teamed up to spread out in the community. At several fire stations, you will find the Baby Box program. In each box, a family will receive an emergency supply of formula, diapers, and a map to EIS. This is the first year the Tulsa Fire Department has participated. Something else new to EIS this year is the College Board. Students from surrounding colleges such as TU, TCC, and Rogers State are getting involved as well, not only volunteering, but organizing campus events to raise awareness about EIS. And if you would like to contact Emergency Infant Services to volunteer, you can go onto their website at eistulsa.org for their services, or to find a local fire station in your area for the Baby Box program, call 211. And that's just one charity in our community, but there's certainly many others that are doing some great things.
I love the idea of the Baby Box at the fire stations.
And it's a way, like I said, they're located here downtown, but there are so many people that can't necessarily get down here, transportation. So TFD has really stepped up to offer that throughout the community.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for bringing that to us every week.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. All right. You hungry? I don't know. Might want to talk a little bit about food, and one of the best chefs in town is right here to give you some wonderful tips. Let's listen to Michael Fusco.
Thank you. This is Chef Michael Fusco of the Riverside Grill with your Life in Tulsa recipe. Chicken Alfredo, excellent dish. Everybody loves it. Step-by-step directions on how to do it. I'm going to get started. First, we start with a boneless, skinless chicken breast, completely trimmed. No fat, no sinew. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. We're going to quickly season. Salt, using sea salt, a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Next thing we'll do is get our pan hot. We need to sear our chicken. Secret of cooking is searing. We've got that. We're going to put a little oil in the pan, and we're using some light vegetable oil. As soon as that comes up to the smoking point, it should be about 400 degrees. Next thing we're going to do is take our chicken, shake off any excess seasoning, and dredge it in flour. We shake off the excess flour. We don't want those bits and pieces of flour in our pan. Once our pan is hot, we add the chicken breast to the pan. Listen to the sizzle. As we cook that, 3 things are going to happen to this chicken breast. The first thing that's going to happen is it's going to start to shrink. The second thing, it'll change color. And the third thing, it'll become firm. Right now, the chicken breast is very soft. We'll take it about 2 to 3 minutes on each side just to sear it. Great. As we got that cooking, we see that it has shrunk in size and is starting to change color. My next step will be to turn this chicken breast. Look at the beautiful color in that. We will cook it about the same amount on this side, and then we'll go to making our sauce in the pan. As you can see, change in color, change in size of the breast. Now we're waiting for it to firm up so that we know that it's cooked in the center. All right, so look at the color that we have. The breast has shrunk in size, and now it is firmed up. The chef taught me when it starts to firm up like this, like the pad of your thumb, we're at the medium stage. All right, after I browned my chicken, I removed it from the pan and got a fresh pan so that I didn't have any burned product in the bottom of it. My first step now will be to add some garlic to the pan. Just a little bit, about 2 or 3 cloves. Chef likes it garlicky. The next step is to cook this garlic. You smell wonderful aroma right there. We're looking just to get that oil flavored with that garlic. Our next step would be to add some heavy cream. I'm looking to add about 4 to 6 ounces per person. I'm going to bring that to a boil, season it with some salt, and then I'm going to go over and get my pasta cooked. That'll be my next step. As this cream thickens, what we do is we develop flavor and richness. Oh, beautiful. And it's already thickening up. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes to reduce the moisture or get the excess liquid out of the heavy cream. So here we go. We have our water. We brought it to a boil, and I'm going to season it with some sea salt, about 2 big pinches for a half gallon of water. Then I'm going to take my pasta, beautiful house-made pasta, and I'm going to put it in this basket so that I can pull it out easily, just like that. Now it's a time of patience. I have to wait 3 to 5 minutes in order to allow this pasta to cook. The water will come back to a boil, and then the pasta will become what we call al dente. Al dente is very important also. That means that to the bite, the pasta gets cooked about 3/4 of the way, and that way, when it goes with the sauce, it will not weep water. It's great to have al dente pasta, but the real reason is for it not to weep water in the sauce. The first thing you know with al dente is the water changes from clear to cloudy. That's the release of the pasta starch. That'll be your first trait that it'll give to tell you that it's cooking. And that's with dried pasta. This is fresh pasta, and look at that. Look how quickly that cooks. That's probably 30 to 45 seconds in a heavy boiling pot. What I'm going to do now is turn off my pot, drain my excess water. Bring my reduced cream and garlic back on my stove. Bring that up to a boil. And this isn't a very important part right here. I'm going to add my pasta to it, but I still not have added my cheese. Alfredo sauce is a garlic cream sauce with excellent fresh pasta. I'm going to toss that around. I want to add the cheese at the very end. If you add it too soon, what happens? It gets grainy or flaky and there's little chunks of cheese in it. We want a smooth transition, the chef likes to call. And I never like to be frugal with this. We're using Pecorino Romano, which is an Italian sheep's milk cheese. We're going to do a little bit of this, a little tossing. Oh, look at that beautiful sauce. Just thick enough to coat the pasta and leave just a little additional cream to go on the plate. At this point now, turn off my stove, put my pasta on my plate there. Look at that. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Put our chicken breast on top, finish with a little additional cheese, and there you'll have chicken Alfredo. Michael Fusco's Riverside Grill.
Michael Fusco, love listening to him cook. Even better, love tasting his food. He
Makes me hungry.
Oh, he is an incredible chef. We're so glad to have him be a part of life in Tulsa.
Yeah, speaking from experience, I know it's very good food out there at Fusco, so you ought to try it. Now we're going to have a weekly feature with Joe Jones. It's a Cup of Joe, inspirational words that we can all live by.
Today I want to talk to you about hope. There's a lot of uncertainty today. People are confused. There's some chaos going on around us. We all need hope. Hope in someone, hope in something, something that is real, something tangible we can hold on to. A friend of mine once told me hope is having only positive expectations. You know, we've got to realize that there are some things that happen that are just out of our control. And what we need to do is to change the way we think about things. Even life in Tulsa. Life is good. Life is what you make it. In fact, the Bible says this, whatsoever a person sows, that shall he also reap. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. That means that hope that you wait on, hope that is out there and not yet arrived, makes you feel bad. But it also says that a longing fulfilled is like a tree of life, a dream realized, a purpose identified. Life can be different for you today. You can have hope. Hope comes in the one that gave it to us. Jesus Christ is our hope. And hope changes everything. Change the way you think, change the way you live. Life in Tulsa is pretty good. And that's your Cup of Joe for today.
It's time for the year-end clearance sale at Primo Kia. Every vehicle in stock has been priced for immediate sale. They all come with Kia Motors' 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty and Primo Kia's checkbook of savings. This 09 Optima, loaded, just $15,997. Register now for the Primo Kia Club. Win prizes every month and a grand prize of a 2010 new Kia. Kia, the power to surprise. Primo Kia surprises every day. 4747 South Yale.